morning everybody, I'm Gemma, also known as Stitchygem. Welcome to my floss tube channel, my channel all about cross stitch. So firstly, apologies, I'm full of a cold, not COVID, and so it might sound a bit different and I have to pause a bit for drinks, but I really wanted to film because I've got lots of haul and lots to talk about. Went to London to see Faye, also known as Fairy Floss on FlossTube and Instagram, and met Natalie from Love It, Live It, Make It Yours, again on FlossTube and Instagram for the first time. Well, meeting Natalie for the first time. I've known her for many years. And yeah, we just had an amazing weekend. It was so much fun. We spent lots of money at the knitting and stitching show. We stitched a little bit and it was just so much fun. I'll talk more about that when I go through my haul. My haul isn't as impressive as Faye's. Faye bought a little bit more than I did, but yeah, it was good. It was really good fun. So anyway, back to stitching. I've been quite productive. I've not actually worked on too many projects, but in my last video I talked about the October challenge on the monthly magazine challenge group I'm on Facebook, and it's really helped encourage me to work on projects and get even some finishes in. So one of my goals was to finish Viva La Vida by Barbara Anna Designs, and I did. I finished it. So here she is. Frida Kahlo with a little monkey and all the flowers, and you can kind of see the sun. So you had to pick, the acrostic was colour, so she was for R and I picked her for rays of sunshine. You can be clever in your choices. So there she is. I've got the curtain slightly shut because it's quite sunny, but I want to get her. There we go. So I'm so happy she's finished. She's done. She'll get added to the pile for fully finishing. Who knows when that will be. I'm still unsure of how I'm going to finish her. If I'm just going to get her a frame or make her into a cushion or a wall hanging or something. I'm not sure. I don't know. But I'm going to start looking at maybe buying another Barbara Anna now, because I really enjoyed stitching this one, and she really wasn't that big to start with. I mean, the skin was probably the most like full-on stitching on there with the, you know, full coverage. But yeah, absolutely loved doing that. Another finish ticked and one of my goals done, so that was good. So then whips, works in progress. So as part of the challenge I had to do, let me just check, so I was going to do 5 hours on my Bushland Quaker by Mojo stitches, and I've accomplished that, and I've done a bit more as well, because once I got into it I was like loving this, wanted to carry on, and now I only have 1 page left to do on that, and I've started working on it. So as always, I'll insert a picture here of the finished thing, but here is mine. So as you can see, I can't remember where I was. Where was I? Oh, I was finishing, I was working on the bottom row of motifs, so I was halfway through doing these little birdies along the bottom here, these 3 here. So in my 5 hours I've completed the plant in the middle on the bottom, these birdies here in this motif, this little owl here, and I've almost finished the kookaburra in this little motif here. So that is probably about 6 or 7 hours worth of stitching. My goal was to work on it for 5 hours, and now it's really good progress on it. Really happy with it. That was Lolly. I can't remember what, I think they're kingfishers. I think those are kingfishers there. Some kind of little owlie there. I'm not sure what they are. They're kind of just generic birdies. So this was for my O in colour. O for owl. I'm really happy with this. I am gonna, even though my goal is met, so close to a finish, we can get it done. We can get it done. This is stitched on 16 count Aida. It's 2/1, and it's like a lemony, it's an opalescent colour fabric. Got this off eBay, and I absolutely love it. I also forgot to say my Viva la Vida, she was on 16 count Aida as well, and that one was from Claire Brown Cross Stitch on Etsy. Anyway, and I've got my needle minder from Don't Step on Your Needle. It's Jemima Puddle Duck. It's who doesn't love Jemima Puddle Duck. And one of my co-workers at work used to call me Jemima. She's retired now, but yeah, she used to call me Jemima, so had to have that. So yeah, that is my Bushland Quaker. Really happy with the progress on that. Next one I got out was my No Planet B SAL. This wasn't on my challenge for the month, but I have it all kitted up and all of it together. So this was the project I took to London with me. So this is the yearly SAL from Cloudsfactory, and I'm sorry, there's still thread on it, so, but here we are. So I've worked on, I'm a little behind, I'm on September still, and that is the sloth and the tiger. So last time I saw you, I didn't have the tiger, and I've done the flower. I've done the flower in the tree, in the sloth's tree, and I've stitched most of the tiger. He still needs a little mouth, and I'm, as you can probably see, I've got the white thread there. I'm just working on the white, and then he's sat on land, so I've got to stitch that underneath, but then that one will be done. I have included this in my November challenge plans, which I'll be talking about in a little bit. So yeah, that is where we are at with that. This is on 18 count Aida from Fabric Flair, called Sea Breeze or Sea Spray. I can never remember which it's called. But it's beautiful, and you can't really capture it on this laptop camera, but it's like blues, greens, like sea spray. So yeah, I'm doing it 1/1 in the cold for. Again, this tiger is mostly étoile, sparkly tiger. I love it. Also, because I took this one to London and I was stitching on it, I've enabled Natalie to purchase the pattern. Yeah, so loving this one, love it. It's just so easy to work on. Yeah. Lolly agrees. So then the last whip that I worked on was one of my goals. Been working on this the past couple of days, and this is my goal for L, and it's Let Us Be Friends by Bothy Threads. So this is what it will look like when it is finished. 2 guinea pigs. If you've watched my videos before, you know I have 3 guinea pigs and a cat. Say hello, Lolly. No. If you can see her. There we go. There she is. So yeah, let us be friends. So my goal for the month is to finish this guinea pig here. This one. So I'm not far off. Not far off at all. So here is my progress on that. I showed it a while back. Probably doesn't look like much, but we've got, I think last time I had just done this green bit here, the leaf, but I've been working the past couple of days. It's a lot of white or very pale, like creams, almost white threads on white, so you can't really see, but I've worked more on the back end of the guinea pig. So, and then I just got this to fill in here. It's not very much. I'm hoping I can probably get that done by the weekend, maybe. Let's see. We shall see. But that is where we are on that. My Golden Girls needle minder from Don't Step on Your Needle. Love her needle minders. So that is that. Can't really see him properly. These two need a name, these guinea pigs. Any suggestions, please comment below. I do have the other Bothy Threads guinea pig kit called Grinny Pig, so eventually one day they'll all be displayed together. But that is that. And that was all my stitching. So mentioned I enjoyed doing the October challenge, so I've decided I'm gonna do the November one as well. So this month the theme is Home is Where the Heart Is. So the acrostic is home, H-O-M-E. So for H, I am going to work on my No Planet B SAL that I just showed you, and my goal for that is to hopefully catch up and get September and October's September and October's sections finished. Move it back over. There we go. Get that finished. So that is that for the H. So one of the animals on the October section is a hornbill, so that is my H. Oh, this is one of my goals for October as well to finish, but I've not worked on it yet. Is Kristen, the Arctic Mermaid. I'll insert a picture here of the finished article, and I'll show you where I'm up to now. So my goal for October was 5 hours. I think I can still get that in. It's the, is it the 21st today? Yeah, it's the 21st of October today, so I have 10 days. I think I can manage it. But my November goal is 5 hours again on this, because I really want to get some good progress on her. So that is where we are at. Don't think I've worked on it anymore since I last showed you. It kind of, if I have, it's not very much at all, or of any worth any noting. But yeah, there she is. Absolutely love her. This is by Meridian X Stitch, and I am doing it on 16 count Ada, like an emerald greeny blue colour, and I got this on eBay as well. But but again, as I've said every time, absolutely love her, can't wait to get her finished. Meridian X Stitch has released a new mermaid today, the Dead Sea Mermaid. I'm not sure if I'll stitch her, but I'm happy to see that she's released more mermaids because I really like this one. So that is my ocean offs. So I've picked out a Mania start that I started this year, and that is my Gold Collection Dimensions kit, Maggie the Messmaker. There she is. And I picked her because the cat looks just like Lolly, as you can see. It's a shame she's not still sat here to compare, but I picked Maggie the Messmaker for my M in home. Just to like get a little bit more in there. So I've not touched this since May of this year when I started it, and I had a couple of days on it. It's incredibly creased, doesn't look like much, but this is, I can't remember what header it's on. Oh, it's 18 count. Yeah, it's 18 count Ada, like a beige coloured Ada, and that is where we are up to on that. Let's have a look. Where is that? So this is like drawers, and then this is like a vase. So yeah, obviously it doesn't look like much. So my goal for this, I haven't decided on a goal for this. Maybe 5 hours. Seems quite manageable for me to get something out for 5 hours. Work on it for 5 hours in a month. So hopefully we'll see some good progress on that in November. Look how organised I am. But yeah, I'd love to get out because the cat does just remind me of Wally. Sorry, crinkle, putting it away. So that was M. And then E is another Mania start from this year, from May, and that is Eiffel Quaker by Jardin Privé. So I started this. It's on an 18 count grey Ada that I just had in stash, and I'm doing it in Classic Colourworks, and that is where we are up to. So my goal for this is 5 hours. Now I'm going to make a change. So I was doing the like colours of the French flag from Classic Colourworks. So I'm using apple fritter, mermaid thin for the blue, the colour, and then I was using antique lace for the white, but it doesn't really show up on the grey. You can't really see it. So I think I have a few more Classic Colourworks that I've acquired since I started this, and I might choose a more grey, darker grey blue colour for the white, just to make it stand out a little bit more. I mean, there's not much white, it is mostly the red and the blue, but I don't want to do the stitching and then you just can't see it. So yeah, we'll change it. I've not stitched much in the white. It's just a few little bits of this motif, and then there's like a little heart here, so it's not too much to frog and get rid of. So yeah, 5 hours on that should be decent progress. And I've added my Marie Antoinette needle minder onto it as well, from Don't Step on Your Needle. So those are my acrostic goals, and then the theme, home is where the heart is. So I ummed and ahed about what I've already got started, and I was like looking through my box of stash, and I had a couple of patterns that I haven't started yet that would fit the home is where the heart is. So the first one I found was by Little House Needleworks that I bought off Facebook, and this one is called Nature's Beauty. So I got this one because I really liked the verse on it. So it says, "I am humbled by the beauty of a flower in the breeze, surrounded by an orchestra of softly buzzing bees." And obviously it has a house on it, so that would fit home is where the heart is. I thought, maybe. Then I saw this one, and this will seem very random, but Tudor Bee by The Blue Flower. So first off, I was looking at it and I was like, there is a heart on the bee. Then I thought, well, it does fit. It does really fit more than just the heart, because I'm from Manchester, live in Manchester, and the symbol for Manchester is a bee. So it works that way as well. So I'm going to start this. I'm not sure what my goal will be for it, but I'm going to get it started. So I did have some like beige, because it calls for 40 count fennel seed linen from Colour and Cotton, which I do not have. I'm not really a linen stitcher, but I like Ada. So I thought, I do have some beige neutral Ada 14 count that I could do this on. And I thought, and then I found a piece of Ada that I'd got ages ago and been like, wonder what I can stitch on that. And it's it's just white 18 count Ada with like fleur-de-lis on it, like pale blue fleur-de-lis, and I thought, it will fit on this on 18 count, so I'm going to do it on this instead. See what it looks like. It should stand out pretty well on there. I thought Regal fleur-de-lis, I know fleur-de-lis is French, but it's Regal for my Tudor bee. So we will get that started. And it's also meant to be stitched in needlepoint silks, which again, I don't know, I'm not that fancy. So it does give you the DMC conversion. So we'll just do that. So hopefully I'll have that started by the next time I speak to you all. So those are my plans for my November challenge. So, haul. Lots and lots of haul. Ali Palette knitting and stitching show. I wasn't sure what to expect because I've not been to anything like that before. So I was really excited. As I said before, I went with Faye from Fairy Floss and Natalie, love it make yours, and we met up with Amy of Graceful Stitchery when we were there, and her lovely friend Jo came along as well, so we had a nice group of us. It was so good. There wasn't too many cross stitch stalls, but what was there for cross stitch was really good, really good, and discovered some new small businesses that I'll definitely be buying from. Let's close that now. A little glaring of the sun. That I'll definitely be purchasing from again. Definitely. So should we get stuck in? So we got there. I mean, it was really worth the money. I think it was £18.50 if you'd pre-booked a ticket. You got in really quick. And we got there, it was timed entry. We got there at 10 o'clock and we were there until 4 in the afternoon. We looked at a lot of stuff. Had lunch. There was a Prosecco bar, which was so much fun. And the guy, one of the waiters that were there, he was amazing. He was so good. He was like, get your table together, ladies. He had the proper banter. So yeah, loved him. So tangent much. Let's get into the haul. So first off, I think I'd said in my last video I was looking at getting like a memorabilia, not a carpet. Hawkins Hobbies were there, and I got a kit. So I bought Zinnia by Nora Corbett, and I bought the full kit. So it came with, now you know how I just said I'm not a linen stitcher. Well, I got super excited about all the pretty kits and patterns that they had. I'm going through, and I picked this one out. I just bought it without, I purchased without thinking. Well, it came with linen. So I'm going to stitch on linen for the first time for this. So it came with the called for, so it's 32 count milk chocolate linen. It feels lovely. So yeah, she'll really pop on that, I think. Really pop on that. Debating whether to convert her skin. I'm not sure if I will. I was considering making a green to be a bit more witchy, but she's so cool. Oh God, the light. So yeah, there she is with her drink in hand, ready to celebrate Halloween. Love this. She's not too big. She's 114 stitches wide by 165 high. So yeah, looking forward to starting her. She's all kitted up. I've bobbinated all the threads, and I have the beads. Like I said, I bought the full kit, so that was probably my biggest purchase. Then bag of goodies. So let's see. So there was a stall from a lady called Trudy Ann Designs. She's on Instagram. I don't think they have they have an eBay shop, but her stall was incredible. They had so many like American designers patterns that I don't know if anyone, I use the Patchwork Rabbit and Peakside Needlecrafts, stuff like that, but I don't know really of any other official shops that sell that kind of thing. And she had loads, so many. She had blue flowers, blackbird designs, tons of Lizzie Kates, you know, the little like flip books. She had Stony Creek, Bent Creek, all sorts. They had just so many. It was like October, and she had like this stack on the table of just random pattern. I went through every single one. I was like, whoa. And then she had them like separated for like occasions. So she had a Halloween stack, Christmas, wedding samplers, birth samplers, like other holidays, all sorts. And her model stitches, which she did herself. I said, like, who does your model stitching? They're beautiful. She did them all herself. She didn't finish. She got someone else to finish them for her. But they were, oh my, there were so many. They covered the entire walls of her stall, and they were stunning, beautifully stitched. like I say, she did all sorts of patterns, and she sold Lady Dot Creates finishing like trims and stuff, puntini pins, loads of like different buttons and finishing things. Yeah, absolutely. But just saying all that, I did only buy, I was straight to my eye, I've got one pattern, and this was random. I wasn't looking for this. I did look through some of them to see if she had things that I wanted, but she didn't have them there, but that's fine. So I just bought a random one, and I found this Heart in Hand Halloween parade pattern. Now it was £2.95, and it says "I'll get you, my pretty" on it, and it's just so, I just loved it. I thought it was really cute. I just loved the little, like, the people, like kids dressed up. I thought it was really cool. So you got a bat, a pirate, an owl, a ghost, and a Frankenstein. And they do have buttons on. Now she did sell like Halloweeny buttons. It wasn't these exact buttons, I don't think. But I wish, like in my excitement, I hadn't like missed them and bought some for this. But absolutely love that. I thought it was a bargain for £3. But she had so many. Like, I was looking for the Marie Antoinette Quaker from Jan Prefair. She didn't have it. She did have the Japanese one, which was tempting, but we limited ourselves. Like, I can't go too crazy. And what we've got in here? Oh, I got some threads from two separate stalls. So we got these ones. I can't remember the lady. Sue Hawkins Designs. Didn't buy any of her kits, but they were really cool. She had tons of they were like scissor fobs, or she did like needle books in the full kit, so I didn't get them. But she had this little bowl on the table with flosses in it for 50p each, and they're like hand dyed, I think. And so I got this one called Bubblegum. Thought it was cool. Not sure what I'd stitch that with that, but anywho. And then this one is Laguna, Colorado. So it's like pinks, blues, purples. Just cool. So we got those from her. And then they had the stall paint box threads. They had so many beautiful colours. So I bought the rainbow one. If you can tell, it just does not look as good on the camera as it does in real life. But there's every colour under the sun in that one. Absolutely love that. Not sure what I'll stitch with that. Maybe a pride pattern next year. But absolutely love that. Not sure how much is actually there. 100 meters. And then they had this orange, red, orange, yellows in there. Absolutely love that. This led nicely into some of my patterns I bought. So this lady was called Crafty Smith. She has a website, craftysmith.com. Where's the card I got? craftysmith.com. She's on Facebook, she's on Instagram. She's awesome. Went to her little stall. She had some really good punny patterns. She had so many, they were so cool. So I narrowed it down to 2. So I'm hollow inside and it's a pumpkin. So I'm going to use my orange paint box threads for this pumpkin. They're only little patterns, so I could get that done pretty quick, I reckon. Maybe for this Halloween, probably not. But yeah, so I thought, yeah, perfect. That will go with that. And then I got another one, and it just made me chuckle so much. Boobies. Boobies. They are bees dressed up as ghosts. just hilarious. And actually I didn't realise this at the time, but the ghost, like the sheets, are in the glow in the dark DMC that I have, so I'll definitely be doing that in those in that thread. Yeah, absolutely love them. Really reasonably priced. She had tons. She did have a few more that I really liked and will probably purchase from her at a later date. Like she had a manatee satin teacup like this, and it was called Manatee, TEA. She had a panda cotta, a panda panna cotta. What else was there? Oh my gosh, there was so many hilarious little patterns. Yeah, so yeah, I loved these. She's noticing a theme here. I didn't go with that intention, it just kind of happened. Halloween on the brain, obviously. And then what's next in my little bag? Ooh, got this. This is from Anne's Orchard Fine Beadwork, and it's Bob the Penguin. Now the cover photos do not do these justice. I think they should start putting their model stitches on the front, because they had them all on the wall and they were beautiful. Now this is all beads. All the penguin and the fish and the snow, all beads, and then you just stitch the background. It's kit, comes with everything you need, but they had tons of different ones, and I chose Bob the Penguin for a bit of Christmassy stitching. They had all sorts, and they were so beautiful. They had an offer, if you bought 3 or more, you got them for £5 each rather than 6. So me, Faye and Natalie all wanted one, so we clubbed together to get the discounted price. So yeah, there were tons of these. Again, and they're only small. Can't see how big. The finished size is 6 by 6 centimeters, so they are only little, but all beading. But so cute when it was fitted. They were cute, and they had loads of different birds. They had butterfly ones, the parrot ones, which were bigger kits, were beautiful. And I think they were only like £14. So really reasonable. Again, I'll probably purchase from these again. Anne's Orchard. Then what else? Oh, my last one. This was the first stall we came to, and it was primarily black work kits that they sold, and they had some beautiful ones. They had like board games stitched. Looked amazing. I was like, oh, I've never tried black work. I don't want to buy a massive kit, and then if I don't like it. But then on the table they had a box of minis. So this is from Doodlecraft. Doodle Craft Design. They have a website as well. And I bought this tiny little kit. So it's just nice black work. It's counted cross stitch and black work. And the finished thing is 2.5 inches squared. So that, I could actually do that in the rainbow. Try the rainbow floss maybe. So yeah. And again, they had a 3 for $10 offer. So I treated Faye to a couple of kits. I think she got a B, and I think there was like a love heart one that she got as well. So yeah, but it comes with everything. A bit of black thread, a little piece Vida, and yeah, 3 for $10. Bargain. So that was all my haul from Ali Pally. Absolutely loved it. Want to go again next year. It's also giving me a craving to maybe sort out going to a retreat. So I have started inquiring about those. Yeah. Did also get some Stitch Kindness off Faye. So she got us some Snowmen Jingle Bell kits. Comes with everything you need, so I'll be making those to put on my Christmas tree. Some little note pals sticky pads, sticky tabs. So they have all like sea creatures on. So you've got a mermaid, a jellyfish, a fish, a starfish, and an octopus. So her idea for giving us these was when we're looking through our magazines and we see patterns that we like, and you know what it's like, you feel, oh, I really like that, I want to stitch that, then you never come back to it, you put your magazine away, you don't really look at it again. So she's like, yeah, you can stick these tabs on and you can find the pattern again when you need it. And then she got us some stickers. Boozy stickers. So they're cool. They're cool. So that's a good page. Like beer, bit of tequila, bit of champagne, some cocktails. She knows me well. So I love those. Might use those in my scrapbook. So yeah, so thank you very much for my Stitch Kindness. And I also got new needle minder. Oh, there's a needle attached to that. Where's the other one I got? So I did an order from Don't Step on Your Needle. I've not actually used it yet, it's still in the packet. So I've got this one. It says on it, a day without cross stitch is like, just kidding, I have no idea. It's got flora, it's got Kath Kidston vibes. Love that one. And then I got one, very random, but I liked it. And it's, hold that in front of my face. It's a goldfish in a bowl. Random, love it. Yeah, her needle minders are the strongest I've found. Absolutely love them. And also, I always keep the little cards that she sends them on, because I punch holes in them and you can use them as little thread cards. Save a bit of money, do a bit of recycling, save the planet and all that. So that is everything for this time. I think I've talked long enough, 45 minutes. I hope everyone is well. I'll hope to be back with you in a couple of weeks. Take care, stay safe, and bye for now.